Hello.
Hey, Antonio, how are you?
I'm fine. We are preparing QCon, right? And now we need to submit for the next QCon. Oh, hold on 1 second. I need to open the door.
Oh, okay. Hello, Raghu.
Hey, Jing, how are you? Good morning.
Good.
Hopefully you're in US. If not, good afternoon.
Oh, in the morning. I mean, Eastern time zone.
All right.
Hello, Carolina. Hello, Joe. I think still trying to connect.
Hi, everyone.
I'll just wait for a couple minutes for more people to join. Oh, meeting notes. Do you all have access to the notes? Let me put it in chat. Okay, I think we can get started. Let's see. Let me share the notes. Yeah, so I just added a few things in the agenda. If you have other things that you want to discuss, please feel free to add it here. So the first item, tech update. So yesterday, Dylan gave an update to TOC because every tech basically gives their first update after the tech reboot. So I was hoping he's here, then he can give an update on that. When I joined, he was in the middle of the presentation. So I think he just talked about what we have done so far. We have the charter merged. Oh, there comes Dylan. Hey, Dylan. I was just saying, as the first agenda, just saying the tech update. You gave an update. You want to give a summary of that one? Are there any action item from TOC first? Are you talking? I cannot hear you.
All right, how about now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Sorry, there's nothing quite like first meeting of the day audio video issues. So yeah, the update to the TOC, let me just pull it. I presented a doc very similar to the one you provided for tag storage in the past, kind of a similar format. Let me just pull it up here. I gotta remember where I put it. Here we go. And then I'll share with folks here in the call. Throw it in chat first. But basically, we just kind of did a quick update. What have we done? What are we currently doing? What are we focusing on? Basically trying to kind of get the gears rolling after the charter has been merged and things are scoped out. So it shouldn't be new for any of the folks here, just what we've been talking about in these meetings. And then I also kind of showcased some of the draft slides that we're still kind of working through for KubeCon. I think us and operational reliability were the ones that like had the most content thus far for the slides. But most of the tags are kind of, still kind of working through what do we talk about. And so the conversation during the TOC transitioned to a lot of these presentations are going to be very similar. Each of the tags are going to discuss the tag reboot to start. There was a suggestion there was some discussion about whether it's worth talking about it in each of the meetings and explaining that usually the people that show up to these talks are new people that are maybe not part of a tag, or they see something somewhat related, infrastructure, operations, that type of stuff. So there were some concerns about rehashing tag repo multiple times across all of the maintainer track presentations for the tags. But it was kind of pointed out that usually people only go to one of these maintainer tracks. And so it's good to kind of over communicate this change. So I kind of put forth kind of an example slides to include that I've already included in ours. Let me just find, where did that doc go? I just had it open. 1 second. I forgot to put the slides in here as well. Let me link it. There we go. So we have the draft slides so far. We have somewhat of an agenda already set for the talk. Basically, the two example slides that I put forth to kind of go over the tag reboot at a very high level, to keep it short and concise. Not spending too much time on it, just addressing it, and then going into the tag and its charter, its scope. Talking about what are some examples CNCF projects that fit under the charter? What does the tag actually do? How do we help? From sub-project reviews to actively advising or consulting with active projects, to initiatives and sub-projects. So that is essentially kind of the update to the TOC, and overall was pretty positive.
Great. Okay, sounds good. Okay, they don't really have any new action item for us, right?
No, it's just get ready for KubeCon, basically.
Okay, sounds good. So these two projects, those are the two that are related to our tag. That's why these two are listed here, right?
Correct. Yes,
okay.
Those are ones that Bruno and Nick already reviewed as part of the project review sub-project. So I listed those as examples where we had a representative from the tag active in the sub-project, and ensuring that we have representation with sub-project reviews, especially since these tag meetings used to be very somewhat very focused on project presentations, and sometimes that kind of took over the meetings to a degree. So now that's done in a different format directly under the TOC. We kind of get our meetings back, but at the same time, we still need to have a representative for projects that fit into our scope to provide and consult on and provide reviews.
Okay, yeah, thanks. Okay, so going back to this one, the next item, I think Bruno put this up in the channel, but I think he can join later. He's talking about having a state of infrastructure survey. Just look at what are the current status of the ecosystem, what tools people are using, how they are doing it. So I think sounds like a great idea. What do you guys think? Okay. So maybe if there are no objections, I think we can maybe like start a Google Doc and then start it to put together what the survey should look like. And then we should also ask our TOC liaison just to see, I think there's a user group, right? Can probably like ask them if we can get folks there to help us with those surveys. Other people have any thoughts? Dylan, are you talking or you're?
I put my hand up to talk. I didn't want to interrupt.
Please, yeah.
Yeah, this might be probably a good first initiative just to kind of approve right off the bat and have either a tech lead or a chair lead this and coordinate, and then people can contribute and volunteer through that initiative, even if you're not a tech lead or a chair. That's one of the things that kind of came up after submitting the infrastructure lifecycle initiative around scoping, and maybe a state of infrastructure survey is probably a good place to start, and then that helps to kind of set the foundation for there's a new tag, there's new initiatives, where are things, the emergence of AI, how does that affect the different sub areas of infrastructure scope? And it probably would be a very easy one to just get approved by the TOC. I know there was mentions about tags being able to approve their own initiatives at some point, but I believe Rianne said that we won't have guidance on how that process works until after KubeCon, because we're getting pretty close to the KubeCon freeze period. However, I don't see why we can't start the conversation now. This makes sense from a kind of first easy initiative to just get a sense of what's going on in the community.
So the only thing is, we actually did a survey as part of tech storage. The only thing is we have not got that many feedback. So hoping that we can get some help from TOC this time. I think last time we did receive some, but I don't think that's like sufficient. So we'll see if we get more response this time. Okay.
Hey, Dylan, sorry, question.
Yes.
Dylan, are you referring to the one that's already been completed? Because I
No,
do
this
remember
is a
sitting
new
in.
initiative. This is new. This is Bruno just brought this up this morning. If you look at the chat, the Slack,
Okay.
infrastructure Slack, he just brought it up, but he said he's going to join late today, so he put it up saying.
Right. No, my
Yeah.
kind of, okay, fair enough. I think my question is there is already, I do remember sitting in one CNCF survey that was presented in March, I think. So I'm wondering if that's also a good place to start.
Where? I'm sorry. What are you talking about? Which presentation you're talking about?
Oh, there's one that was done in March 2025.
Is that in Cube? What is the venue when you have the?
Oh, it was done this is done one of these virtual meetings.
Yeah, it was, I think, are you referencing the annual survey that the whole
Yeah.
CNCF? Okay.
Yes, correct. Yeah, absolutely. I just pulled it up right now.
Yeah, yeah. So that one is more CNCF level, right? So I guess this is more just saying this is the focusing on infrastructure. But if it's just part of that, then I mean, yeah, they already have a survey. Yeah, they already have a survey.
No, I think it's fair enough, Jing, that
Okay.
yeah, we can have a more focused
We can
survey.
also look at, yeah,
I
we
was
can
just
also,
wondering if there is, since some has already been done and presented like as recently as March, is there
I think
anything
that
that
one
can
is not
be?
like focusing on infrastructure, but I think they are, I do remember at least like there were some questions about storage. So maybe we can also look at that survey and see what are the relevant questions already being asked. Right. I think, yeah, that one is, I think, more focusing on like adoption, what, who are using CNCF projects. And I think, yeah, there are a lot of questions, but I think it's not like focusing on infrastructure. I do definitely remember there was some question about, I think, related to storage at least, but it's not like focusing on infrastructure. But definitely we can, maybe that's actually a good start point. We can actually look at that one, see what are the relevant questions there already being asked in that survey. Yeah, so maybe I'll just say here, the CNCF, I think they have a like annual survey. See what questions.
There is actually a section called infrastructure platforms. So whatever that means.
Okay. Okay, so we can definitely, yeah, so we can definitely take a
Yeah,
look.
I don't know. So I think we can all look at it individually and
Yeah.
see if it makes anything that can be gleaned out of it.
Yeah. So I don't know how I think they probably work with some professionals to do that, because you need to make sure you have enough people and the right people to
Yes.
fill out those questions, right? I think
Oh
in
yeah.
our case, last time I just feel like last time we did this with tax audits, feel like we don't really have enough people answering questions. I think we do have some response, but definitely it's not, I don't think that's enough. So
You're totally correct, because I see the
yeah.
number of sample size out here is almost in the 600s to 900s. That's
Yeah.
pretty.
It's like I think it's like you almost have to work with some professional. Like I know that the DOK, Data on Kubernetes community, they also do surveys, but they also work with some company actually, some expert to do those surveys. But if you can't just like randomly ask people and then may not get the right sample. Yeah. But that's part of something we can also ask our TOC liaison and see if they have some suggestions about this.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I just wanted to clarify
Oh yeah,
that.
please, any suggestions, because that's why this is up for discussion, right? He brought this up, so I said, okay, let's just see what we can do with this. Seems like a good idea, just like how we can make this a really effective survey, right? I think there's some trick there. I don't know how easy it is to do this, but definitely I think we should give it a try.
I mean, one of the things we can do, just throwing it out there, is that since a lot of respondents we know who, at least there's some kind of anonymized view of the respondents, then probably reaching out to the similar, we can just figure out what is the profile we want, right? Using the annual survey, maybe we might be more focused on.
But yeah, but the annual survey, I think it's, I don't know if TOC going to say, hey, they send the survey for that, and then in the same time, we wouldn't get, the response, the people who fill out that survey, we can't just get the same people. It's not like they can give us like a list of names, right? I don't think it works that way. I think that's some question to ask to see how do we do this. I remember last time I think we brought it up in a I think in the user group. I think we went to that user group, show them the survey. But I mean the results last time, it's just those are not good enough last time. So I think it's just some question we need to ask and see how we can do this better.
So I think there is some demographic information, I think, I'm trying to see whether there's some demographic information in the back
I know,
end.
but I don't know how I know they actually sent a question to everyone that is part of CNCF, right? I think they kind of also sent, but I think they probably also, I don't know. It's almost like I feel there is like some company who does this kind of survey. They know how to reach out to people, how to reach out to companies. It's like almost like you have to do that, because otherwise, how do you know you're getting the right people, right? Get enough people, right? Yeah, I just feel like if we just randomly send out those questions.
No, I'm not recommending, sorry, Jen, if I missed, I'm not trying to say randomly send out the questions. I'm saying you can use the methodology and the demographic information to shape the survey that we want to do.
Right, but I think that we probably need someone who actually know how to conduct those surveys. It's not like, yeah, I think we need to talk to them just to see what we can do, because I was just sharing experience, like what we did last time. We went to this user group, right? The CNCF user group. Yeah, we got some results back, but I don't think that's sufficient. That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure how you can like get that much response, right? That was this is my question. So of course, if you have good suggestions, that's great, right? When you're saying to get the same kind of demographic, how you don't have the list, right? It's not like CNCF will give you, hey, here this mailing list. I don't think they can share that. Those are the respondents. I probably does not work that way. So we have to talk to them and say, hey, if we want to do this, what's the right way? And what we did last time definitely was not good enough. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not sure how this kind of surveys can be done. But I think definitely it's a good idea to do this, right? If we just send this on the mailing list, I don't know if that's good enough. Is there a question? Survey. Oh, okay. You're just sharing that survey. Yeah. Yeah. Let's say if we just send this to everyone on the CNCF mailing list, I don't know if that's good enough. I think that's my concern. I don't know what is the right way. If anyone has any experience, please share. Right?
With what? With the surveys?
Yeah, survey. I'm just saying. So we're talking about the survey. Of course, we actually also need to come up with some good questions, right? What question we want to ask, and then how to conduct survey. I think we actually need to talk to maybe our TOC liaison and see how. I think if we just send this in the CNCF mailing list, I doubt it will get the results we want. That's what I'm trying to say. Because you want to get a lot of people to respond, right?
Yeah, well, that's the problem.
Yeah. People may not respond and may not be the right people, or I think that's why sometimes they're really doing a survey. They may have to work with some company who knows how to reach out. Maybe they actually reach out to some companies.
Well, there are different survey types. I think that there are the ones that you're saying, and there are the community ones that they just amplify the email. In Kubernetes, you have this. So I think that is Rian and all these program managers, or
yeah, we should ask. Yeah, maybe we should just ask. Yeah, we can ask
asking
Rian
them,
maybe.
just asking them, and I wouldn't worry much about how to communicate the survey. They do these things, and
Yeah, yeah.
If you don't get the answer, well, it's bad luck. But I think that the on us is to have a good set of questions with with no bias, and as Raghu said, with way to understand demographics and to be able to extrapolate some data. But I wouldn't worry about the other is Rian and all these people in CNCF will tell us how to do it.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay, so next item is there is this this is on Slack. Okay, you just go there. Oops. You just click this. No, it does not go there. I think there's a pin there will be like a keynote at the maintainer summit, and they're asking each tag to have a representative go there and talk about the tag for like 5 minutes. And I think everybody can go on stage, but you know, it's just 5 minutes. We don't want everyone to talk there, right? So first of all, who will be there? So I know that this is the so yeah, so I know that. So I see last time a few names there. Okay, so it looks like at least most people will be at KubeCon. Will you all be at the Maintainer Summit? So I know Dylan, I've already checked with you. So I know you, Kashif, myself.
I will answer because I need to drop to another meeting. I will be there, but it just as last resort I can attend. If anybody else can do it, would be better because I have another.
Yeah, I know you are on steering committee, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Understand. Yeah, understand.
I'm happy to step up if there's no more people, but I prefer if
sure, yeah, no problem. So Dylan, do you want to be the one who is giving the this 5-minute talk about the tag?
Sure, I don't mind.
Okay. All right. We'll represent the tag.
I'll check with if not me, I am flying in that morning, so it might be a little tight for me making the keynote. So worst case, I don't mind, but I think maybe it'd be a good we can ask Bruno to represent as well. That could be a good idea.
Yeah, sure. We can check if we probably, maybe we should actually just see what time that is. I actually don't know what is have they
yeah, the schedule's out.
Is it out? Okay.
Yeah.
What time is this thing? Let's see.
The keynote's is 9 a.m. on Sunday. And I'm sure it's not happening I'm sure it's not happening right at 9. But my flight lands pretty close to that time in the morning. So it might be
okay, that's okay. So maybe we'll just let me put a question mark. We don't have to decide today. Yeah.
Okay. I don't mind being a backup.
Yeah. No, I think no. If you land that day, I think it's going to be difficult. Yeah. So we can figure out this later, right? That's okay. So
sounds good.
Need to find to do a 5-minute talk about the tag. Maintainer Summit. So be there. Mm. All right. Okay, so those are the few items. And then so the initiatives, so we have those, right? So we have those initiatives. When are they going to, I guess, they need to prove it, right? Did they say anything yesterday in the yesterday meeting about those initiatives? Like what is the time frame for?
Nope, they did not talk about initiatives at all. They were just reviewing tags. The way the TOC does their meetings is they kind of have a theme. So if you go into their issues, they have a label of kind meeting, and they pre-sort the meetings in advance, so you can see like towards I shared it in the chat, but if you go to the bottom, some of them are titled TOC. There's a bunch of them. There's the project reviews meetings, the TOC artificial intelligence initiatives meeting. They have those, but they also have the public meetings listed. And they will say what is the agenda or the subtitle of that meeting in the title. So you can see for like, if you scroll to the bottom, you can kind of see for like 10:07, it was tag reviews. On 10:21, they're going to do, the main focus of the meeting is to do CNC project health reviews. And then of course on 11:4 is going to be QCon review plus a follow-up with the tags about their presentation. So there's agendas whenever the TOCs meet. I'm not sure if they actually have an agenda for actually reviewing the initiatives, or that it's just subject to the KubeCon freeze already at this point. And we're just in a holding pattern until they release guidelines on how does the tags themselves approve initiatives and sub-projects that are within scope of the tags, not necessarily the TOC.
Okay. Yeah, see, some of those are already approved. This one looks like it's not approved yet. Okay. Yeah, it's just trying to copy the link, but it didn't let me copy that. Okay. Okay, I think that's all I have for today's meeting. Are there anything else anyone want to discuss? If not, that's all for today. Thank you. Bye.